of the top bigs in the league, Brittany Griner and A'ja Wilson, are going to mix it up in the paint. And the GOAT, the greatest of all time, Diana Taurasi, playing on the Aces' home floor for the first time, the WNBA's all-time leading scorer. Welcome to Las Vegas, to the Mandalay Bay, site of great entertainment, including the Las Vegas Aces. After a 4-game road trip, the Aces have returned to the house to host the surging Phoenix Mercury, who have won 7 consecutive games. Let's set the stage. The Aces are happy to be home after a 4-game, 7-day road trip. They went 2-2, picking up back-to-back wins in Indiana and New York. They are hoping to avoid the block party that Brittany Griner, the Phoenix Mercury, inevitably brings with her. She averages 2.8 blocks per game, and fans will get to enjoy the terrific play of Diana Taurasi. Over 8,000 career points, 36 years old, in the best shape of her life, the most made threes in WNBA history. The Aces perimeter defense is going to have to be on point. Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining us. I'm Anne-Marie Anderson alongside a former WNBA star, Rusha Brown. Rusha, we talked about the road trip. What did Las Vegas learn about themselves?
The Aces have learned that they don't have to get all of their scoring from rookie A'ja Wilson. They've also seen that they can push through a game when times get tough and be able to finish and come away with a W.
Well, they don't have to rely on A'ja Wilson, but they certainly can, and they did. Let's talk about the Indiana game, the overtime game, and Wilson's performance.
A'ja Wilson has shown why she is the legit #1 overall draft pick. A'ja's learned how to score inside and out, and just reading her defense and taking whatever it is they give her, penetrating to the basket when they come up too high.
As for A'ja Wilson's counterparts, well, they have learned that Kayla McBride, at just 25 years old, is emerging as a leader for this team.
Kayla's been super consistent this year. Her jumper's coming together, and she's learned how to just take that one dribble and penetration and get to the hole, just reading what the defense gives her. But her consistency both on and off the court is going to be critical for this team.
Moments ago, Bill Laimbeer told us what he thought his team got out of that road trip.
Well, I like getting 2 wins, but I think we competed in every game, some better than others. We still got to put together 40 full minutes on the road, but I think we were in every game, had a chance to win them all, and that's a positive sign for us.
Positive sign for the Aces, but it is going to be tough for them facing Griner and Taurasi. Last time these two teams met, Phoenix came out on top. Griner and Taurasi went off.
You know, Diana and B are incredible. Right now, you see that they play so well off of one another. They learn how to set each other up, and Brittany Griner is a force on offense and defense, so she makes you make adjustments.
Yeah, she had 19 points, 15 rebounds, and 7 blocks last time these two squared off. Meanwhile, Diana Taurasi, 25 points in their first meeting.
The consummate professional. This woman knows how to do everything. And she doesn't just do things for herself. She sets her team up. But she reads the defense. She gets that one dribble pull-up. She's able to get all the way to the basket when they come up too close. So she's a definite threat. And tonight, the Aces are going to have a challenge.
Well, defending those two complicates things for the Aces, and for more on that, let's send it over to Amanda Pflugrad.
Yeah, guys, I spoke to Kayla McBride yesterday about defending both Diana Taurasi and Brittany Griner, and she said, first off, it's definitely going to be a challenge. That core, they've played together for a while, so obviously they know each other's tendencies, but they're also very confident with their shooting. McBride said it's very important for this Aces team to just come out and attack from the very beginning. She said, we're going to have to make them work on the defensive side of the ball, and it's all about being locked in for a full 40 minutes and not having any mental lapses. Luckily, though, she said our chemistry just continues to build, and we understand each other a lot better than the last time we faced off against this team. And after a 4-game road stretch, the the Aces, they return home to take on the Phoenix Mercury coming up next.
Hi, this is Stevie Wonder, and I want to personally invite you to my party. It's the Stevie Wonder Song Party, celebrating life, love, and music. Get ready for you and your dancing spirit to have the time of your life.
August 3rd, 4th, 8th, 10th, and 11th at the Park Theater at Park MGM. Tickets are on sale now at Ticketmaster.com.
See and hear you there.
tropics with Corona Refresca, Corona's first alcohol spiked refresher in passion fruit lime and guava lime. It's the taste of the tropics.
I'm coming for you.
You know Rich Eisen?
You think I hear your footsteps?
Yeah. Rich Eisen.
Don't fall.
Eisen. E-I-S-E-N.
You think I can't be the first black James Bond?
These guys are fans.
Huge fans.
That's insane.
I love chicken parm. The Boston and you just came up chicken parm.
Rich, you schooled me well, man.
The Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays at 10.
Have a great day, Rich.
On AT&T Sportsnet.
If the Golden Knights can't get one by the end of regulation, it would carry over to a 4-on-3 power play in overtime. Time continuing to tick off the clock. 5 seconds, Holla. Off on a Perron to Theodore. Scores! Jay Theodore with 2.3 seconds to go. Talk about having the golden touch. Jay Theodore beats the clock for the game winner.
Welcome back to the house. The Las Vegas Aces ready to be on their home floor after a long stretch. They are facing the Phoenix Mercury. When you look at the lines between these two teams, well, they're going to be about the same as they have been. For Phoenix, there have not been many changes throughout the season. They rely on their starters. They have only gotten 10 minutes out of their bench, or 10 points out of their bench per game up until the last game. Bonner, Little, Taurasi, January, and Griner. As for the Aces, Young, Wilson, McBride, Plum, and Jisoo Park will again start. Bill Laimbeer says yes, Nia Coffey is back right now. He still wants to see her come off the bench. Take us over, Rusha, to our opening tip. What are you looking for?
You know, the thing we want to look at tonight for the Aces is their pace and possession. It looks like the Aces are, you know, they got a night home. They got a chance to rest. And also, Phoenix is coming back on the back end of a back-to-back. So they got to really push the ball, but as they're pushing the ball, they got to make sure that they're taking care of it, minding their possessions, getting great shots, and executing on offense.
Pace and possession, we'll keep an eye on it. And you mentioned the back-to-back, that is key. It's a very tough schedule this year in the WNBA. Just last night, less than 24 hours ago, the Phoenix Mercury took down the Connecticut Sun in grand fashion. They were without Thomas and Chineye Ogwumike.
And you would expect them to be competitive no matter what happens. And the fact that they were missing 2 of their players. But the Phoenix Mercury are just great professionals. And what they do on the court is to let you know that they're consistent. They are going aggressively to the boards. They work the ball to get those extra passes in. And tonight, we'll see if the Aces have something to say about it.
Ball in the air. Griner to Taurasi. When Taurasi, Griner, and Bonner score 12 points or more, Phoenix is 9-0. 60% of their offense runs through those 3. Early foul on Kelsey Plum.
But I like her aggression already. She's up in her face. She's putting her hands in the passing lane.
Sandy Brondello is the head coach of the Phoenix Mercury out of Australia, one of the most legendary and decorated coaches in Australian basketball. Also played in the WNBA. We'll have more on her later. She is enjoying this veteran team. Driving inside, and the waves parted. There was room for Breon January.
And we see already defensively, it looks like the Aces are going to come down and double Brittany Griner. Asia came over. She didn't fully commit, but it looks like they're looking at putting some extra pressure on Griner when the ball goes inside.
Asia Wilson falling away, and one.
Great job by Asia. She took her time to put the shot up. She was off balance when she got the foul, but she finished, and now she gets a chance to go to the line. You see the aggression on defense right here, and she's being pushed up, so she was smart enough to get the ball out of her hands and up towards the basket as she was falling down.
And Sancho Little with the foul. Unable to convert on that 3-point play. Ball in the hands of Diana Taurasi.
We see already a switch. Kayla McBride now defending Diana Taurasi.
From the corner. So smooth. That's Bonner. It's a terrific 3-point shooting team, the Phoenix Mercury is. Ty Young, and it's good for 2.
It's good to see her looking at what the defense is doing, because as she came off of that screen, there was a slight hesitation, and as soon as they went back, she put it up. Here you come, Diana Taurasi.
Makes it look like she has all day. Plum cutting to the other side. Kayla McBride going in, trying to be more aggressive, taking it to the hoop.
Kelsey Plum able to come away with a rebound.
Just a floater from Kayla McBride. Griner inside, foul on Jisoo. Let's take a look at Ty Young again.
You see her coming off the screen. Initially, Brittany Griner came up, but as she went to recover, that's when Ty saw she was by herself and got her shot up. But right back on the other end, D coming off of the screen from BG, and she was able to come straight off and get that three coming right off the top of the key.
I talked with Diana Taurasi beforehand about her relationship with Brittany Griner. And she said, you know, we played together obviously for so long, as you mentioned earlier, Lucia, 3 years in Russia as well. And she said basically when you have two players and they get in each other's space, it can be an issue. She knows my space, and I definitely know her space. And you really saw it in that screen there. Just coming around Griner, she knew exactly what that was going to look like. And
they learned to read each other so well, and they maneuver and work so well together, and they execute.
Ty, again, same spot over the top of Griner. How about Asia Wilson surrounded? And Jisoo, yes, she can shoot 15 feet.
Great job. Asia got the rebound and put it on the floor. She saw the defense collapse. Jisoo moved to the open spot and got an easy jumper and knocked it down. Great block by Asia.
As they fight for it, Wilson and Jisoo in the way. Taurasi. That was a big possession, big defensive stop.
That was huge. They put their foot down in the paint. They let it known that they're going to be physical today.
Ty again going in and against 19-year-old Jisoo. Bonner closed with Ty coming right in front.
Great recovery on defense by the Aces. Ty kept coming because normally with a one-on-one, you expect that team to go ahead and score, but they kept moving.
Spectacular pass from Griner inside. Look, Bill Lambier said he liked the wins that they got, certainly, but he wants to see the consistency from this team. We've seen a couple of good stops early.
If they can maintain this aggression and playing really well on defense, we'll see a different result for the Aces tonight.
Little push. Jisoo.
Nice. She stepped into the passing. She stepped into the area as she was coming off the screen, got her body square. It looked like she took a little elbow from DT, but the vet always gets that call.
We were talking before the game again with Diana Taurasi about a little touch she gave Jisoo last time. She goes, that's just a little veteran pat. That's all that is. McBride for three. No good. Long rebound. Nobody there for the Mercury. And Kelsey Plum goes up. Nails it for three.
That is her comfort zone. That young lady gets in the gym and she does the work. So that's the shot that she's able to hit. So she was able to knock that down easy. No defense.
Taurasi coming around. And then back again. Ooh, quick ball movement around the perimeter. Swords boxing out.
And you saw the defensive rotation by the Aces. Luckily, they missed that three-pointer.
What a no-look. Back out to Plum. It's off the mark. But you're getting the passing out. You're getting the vision the Aces seeing their perimeter players.
Great movement.
Nothing falling right now for the Mercury.
And you see the Aces are contesting every shot. We talk a lot about they don't close out all the way. Tonight, they are getting to the ball. You see Kayla McBride goes up with a shot, a long rebound by Kelsey, and she just sticks it. That's the shot she makes in practice every day.
It's also the shot we were not seeing her take when she first returned from Turkey, right? As she was learning the system. Now she knows that's what they want her to do. When you have that kind of opportunity, grab it by the throat.
Absolutely.
McBride, again, a little floater. Shots up for two. Think her feet were on the line, or they counted a three?
Looks like her feet were on the line. I'm sure the referees will look at it, but this young lady, Breon January, has done a great job this season with her consistency from the three-point line.
She's done a great job at everything. Breon January had 8 assists last night in that win over Connecticut, 7 in the first half. They just rolled. Look at the assist from Taurasi. I mean, just the way that she is moving the ball around. Griner over the top of Swords.
Incredible. And one of the things the Aces will have to watch tonight is that you have to play defense before your player gets the ball. These players are so strong and so skilled that you can't allow them to get comfortable, because once they catch, it's going up.
Asia on the roof that Griner built.
She's got to see what the big girl is.
Taurasi draws the foul as she goes through the trees. Beautiful evening in Mandalay Bay. So many entertainment options in Vegas, and this is one of the best ones. Aces continue.
Growing up in Indiana, you knew the game of basketball. Now, that's what you knew. I wanted to be the best.
Too easy for Skylar Diggins.
Coming back from my injury was one of the biggest hurdles in my professional career. I'd never been without the game of basketball before, so just being out there on the floor again with my team was an accomplishment. I was really proud of that. I'm here to work.
You can't knock me down. I feel the fire begin to rise.
A British invasion is headed to Las Vegas. Queen, the Crown Jewels, an exclusive Las Vegas engagement. Brian May, Roger Taylor, plus Adam Lambert. Queen, performing rock's greatest anthems. At Park Theater at Park MGM, September 1st through the 22nd. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com. There's more at QueenOnline.com.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the house, where the Mercury currently hold the lead over the Aces 15-11. And yesterday, I spoke to Asia Wilson about their recent road trip, and she said throughout that trip, Coach Lambier continued to stress mental toughness. His exact words were, "This season, it never stops. This league that we're in, it never stops. We don't have time to dwell on a loss. We simply have to learn and then grow from it." Wilson said that we have a lot of young minds on this team, and our mentality is slowly coming together. And we learned a lot about our toughness during that 4-game stretch. Guys?
Yeah, I mean, they certainly did, and the win that they got, Amanda, was on the back-to-back, and that was interesting, Rusha, in that it was the day that they had the least amount of sleep. They had to get up and fly and play same day. Tough.
And you know, it's funny because the first win we got here at home, we saw that they came back in from another back-to-back, up at 5, traveled, got home, and played. So maybe they need less sleep in order to be productive.
Maybe, I suppose. I mean, what a tough season it is this year for all these WNBA teams. But this is where the difference is. And Bill Lambier said, quite frankly, I don't care. He said, this is what it is. Everybody's playing this way. Certainly he is not somebody to talk to about if you're feeling like you're not tough enough. He's tough.
Zero tolerance for weakness. So he's going to encourage these ladies to do their best and not look at the circumstances, but to produce at any level by any means necessary.
Yeah, and they adore him, I'll tell you that. These players really get it. I mean, they understand everything that he is saying. Lets him play free, they say. Taurasi at the line. They did review that other play that we had talked about by January. Decided it was a 3. Her toe was not on the line. Taurasi hits both of those, and after an 11-10 lead by the Aces, it's now been a 7-0 Mercury run. McBride inside. Coffey, of course, just in her second game back after missing 4 games.
And with that move, she normally scores there, but she has to be aware of who's coming across from the weak side on defense to help. That's Brittany Griner.
From the corner, Turner.
Great closeout by K-Mac.
And I'm going to a lucky foul there for the Aces as they were in the process of throwing the ball away.
That's her first personal foul. Third team foul.
Foul was on Bonner.
It's Aces basketball.
So it's the Aces ball, 18 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Coffee, just big and strong, going against the glass.
That's one of her strengths, being able to use her body. And I suspect that she'll be able to get her balance a little bit better once she fully recovers from her ankle.
Bonner, a little short. Wilson all alone for the rebound.
Another great contest. The Aces are looking good on closing out on these long shots.
Drawing the contact yet again.
And that's what Asia Wilson does. She gets the ball and she knows she's going to the basket, but how do you stop it?
That's her first personal foul. Fourth team foul. Asia Wilson at the line, shooting 2.
Fouls on Camille Little. Wilson at the line. Score just had points for Indiana, 35 points. So many of those points, 17 were in the fourth quarter and overtime. That tells you a lot when they're tired, when they're on the road. Asia Wilson still turning up the heat another notch into overtime versus the Fever.
It's amazing what you can convince your body to do when you're mentally strong. And surely during that game, the ladies were very mentally prepared.
Yeah, and this is the youngest team in the league, the Las Vegas Aces, playing against one of the most experienced teams in the league, the Phoenix Mercury, the vets. That's why the bench players don't get that much time. Griner's move inside.
Incredible move. She read the body so well. Asia came over, but she took a step just a little bit closer to the baseline to get that shot off.
Take a look at it again. Griner's magic.
And you see as Asia recovered, but she stepped through and got her soldier squared up to the basket so she could finish without the contact.
Phoenix's number 8, Stephanie Talbot, is her first personal. 5th team foul. Penalty. Nia Coffey at the line.
15 foul for the Mercury. Coffey at the line. So critical for the Aces that they must make their free throws. We have seen some games, losses in such close margins, and it really comes down to that free throw line.
As they miss another one, it's really important to get every point available because you never know how close these games are going to be.
Talbot. The movement of the Mercury. Taurasi finding her shots. What a stroke.
With 2 hands in her face, McBride was still there. Carolyn Swartz came over to contest, and she still nailed it. And if you watched in the pregame, she worked on shots with one of the assistant coaches, jumping at her, touching her on the shoulder, and she was nailing them then, and she nailed it now.
Speaking of, that's Kayla McBride for 3.
It's good to see a shot go in early for her so she can get a good rhythm for the team today.
She is critical to this team's success. We mentioned it in the open. Too much room for Griner.
It's practice. I can make that one.
Coffey gonna drive straight up. No one contesting the rebound there. It's all Mercury. Taurasi just gonna remind everybody why she's the GOAT.
And she walked away as if anything else would have happened. She knows she works on that, so she's used to that contest and being able to finish.
A 17-5 Phoenix run over the last 3.5 minutes. Diana Taurasi absolutely brutalizing from beyond the arc.
And you look as she's coming over. Kayla's recovering, but Carolyn has her hand directly in the face. But that's what she works on. And you look at her, the coach is coming at her from every angle, getting the shots up, and she nailed. I saw her miss one of these shots with the contest coming.
Yeah, she hasn't missed one of them yet in the game, so there you go, right? She is something special. Talk to her a little bit about mentoring other players. You know, the Dream was here a couple of weeks ago, the Atlanta Dream, and Monique Billings, one of the young rookies on that team, told me that when they played against the Mercury, she didn't get in. And she was fine with that. She was leaving, and Diana Taurasi called her out. She said, I didn't even know Diana Taurasi knew my name. And said, you know what, Mo, just keep working. It's going to come. And I asked Diana Taurasi about that, and she said, I just remember. I remember what it was like to be a rookie and feel that way. And I said, but you were an all-star your rookie season. And she said, well, I didn't remember that part. I didn't feel that part. But it means so much to her to see these rookies, including Marie Gulich, on her own team struggle to find their minutes. She's very encouraging to the younger players.
And that speaks a lot to Diana Taurasi's personality and professionalism. She pays attention to everything, because I'm sure she scouted everybody on the team so she can know the tendencies and know what to look for.
Yeah, she said she had played a little bit at UCLA during the offseason, remembered Monique Billings and Jordan Canada, but Billings very touched that the GOAT remembered her. Second foul for Talbot. Hamby at the line. De'Erica Hamby has been another unsung hero on this Aces team. Come up big defensively and offensively.
You know, De'Erica has been able to play really, really well, but she is a great player. She came over from a season over in Italy where she had great numbers. And it's just a matter of transferring that very same energy and doing the same thing here with the Aces.
Hit both of her free throws. Lead cut to single digits again. Turner into Griner, 10 seconds remaining. Hamby jumping all the way up to get length. Good defensive stop by the Aces, and here's an opportunity to cut the lead. De'Erica. Leilani Mitchell out of Utah. Played for Elaine Elliott, much smaller player, run into Lindsay Allen and De'Erica Hamby. Little.
The Aces are really working hard on defense with the rotations. You saw the trap go down, and then you also saw the kick out and the recovery. So the Aces look really good starting in this first quarter.
.30 seconds remaining in the half. A turnover. Tie on the run. Leilani Mitchell passes by.
Yeah, the vet run into the goal, and she was expecting the contact. She made the adjustment on her shot and didn't get it to go down. She went up just a little too hard.
Final seconds of the first quarter, 9-point lead for the surging Phoenix Mercury. They come into this game having won 7 consecutive contests. For three. Comes up short. Second effort. 1 second remaining. Half-court shot. Not going to be able to get off. A 9-point lead for the Phoenix and Mercury. The GOAT, Diana Taurasi, sinking big shots, but the Aces, some consistent defenses, some significant stops. Second quarter action coming up on the other side of the break.
Paying too much for insurance you don't even understand? Well, Esurance makes it simple and affordable. In fact, drivers who switched from Geico to Esurance saved an average of $412. That's auto and home insurance for the modern world. Esurance, an Allstate company. Click or call. Paying too much for insurance that isn't the right fit? Well, Esurance makes finding the right coverage easy. In fact, drivers who switched from Geico to Esurance saved an average of $412. That's auto and home insurance for the modern world. Esurance, an Allstate company. Click or call.
Sometimes a day at the ballpark is more than just a day at the ballpark.
All military members stand and be recognized.
Sometimes fans cheer for those who wear a different uniform. No matter where or when you served, T-Mobile stands ready to serve you. That's why we're providing half-off family lines to all military.
Welcome back, everyone, where the Mercury continue with their lead. They are up 29-20 against the Aces. And I was just in that huddle, and Coach Lambier was telling his team, keep playing. It's a long game, and it's all about concentration. We just need to see more rebounding and keep them running, but it's all about that concentration. Guys?
Thank you, Amanda. Yeah, Coach Lambier is saying, you know, this team needs to realize the value of 2 points. That's what he said to me before the game, saying that, yeah, it's great that they're able to cut those leads back down and come back at the end of the game, but it's the 2 points in the second quarter. It's the little shots earlier when they're walking the ball up, playing with urgency. That's what's hurting them in the long term.
Every possession matters, and they got to learn how to execute every time and do their best to get the best shot off to make the defense have to work.
9-point lead as we head into the second half. Little. And that's a big rebound. Coming down, let's see where the foul is called. Coffey came down with the rebound.
A loose ball foul on Phoenix's number 8, Stephanie Talbot.
So it's on Stephanie Talbot.
First team foul. Make some noise. It's Aces.
Aces ball. Here's the opportunity for the Las Vegas Aces. Lindsay Allen, the team's assist leader. Bring the ball up, and now Ty.
She with a sigh of relief she got that shot to go down, because she missed that layup earlier and thought she was a little frustrated, but she came off the screen aggressive, waited for the defense, and then she got the shot up.
Neither Taurasi nor Griner are on the floor right now for the Mercury. Asia Wilson not on the floor for the Aces.
So this is the time for De'Erica Hammond to get some action. She's a great scorer and rebounder.
Coffey getting it done.
Great job getting her body in there, getting that rebound, absorbing the contact, and still going up. Though she missed a shot, she'll go to the line. And that's 2 fouls on DeWanna Bonner. See, Lindsay takes the shot, great shot. Nia falls into the basket. She's got 3 people around her, so they could have chosen who to give the foul to. I see why DeWanna Bonner's a little shaken by that call.
Yeah, it's her second.
Into the game for the Aces.
In comes Kelsey Bone and Asia Wilson. Hamby and Swords going out. Diana Taurasi in again.
Ace is not able to convert once again on a free throw. Get back on defense and see what the pressure looks like.
Yeah, Phoenix Mercury is going to convert on their free throws, and my Lord, unconscious again, Diana Taurasi.
She waits for it. And sooner or later, the Ace is going to have to figure out, you may have to lock her in the locker room to get her not to make that shot.
She has 14 points already. Diana Taurasi going off early. Good finish by Wilson.
Even then, she squared up. She looked at Camille Little to see where her feet were. She went by her, absorbed the contact, and still went up with the left hand.
Bonner changing speeds. Taurasi just steps to the side, creates room for herself, proves she's not a robot, misses one.
It gives us all hope to know that she's human.
Lindsay Allen, crisp pass inside to Wilson, fighting for it.
The defense is trying to figure out what to do with Asia Wilson. Kelsey Bone knew from the time she got it at the top of the key that she needed to look inside. Swung it to the other side and kicked it back in.
Sandy Brondello told us before the break, or before the game, that she thinks Asia Wilson is special. She said, I have been blown away watching that rookie. She plays like a 10-year vet.
Experience the magic of Bruno Mars. July 25th, 27th, and 28th, Park Theater at Park MGM. Bruno Mars. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com. Bruno Mars, July 25th, 27th, and 28th. Park Theater at Park MGM.
Before there could be a nation, there had to be people willing to fight for it, to take on the world's greatest challenges, whatever they might be. So the U.S. Army masters not only tactics and strategy, but also physics and chemistry. We make battle plans and create breakthroughs in medicine, science, and engineering. Our next mission could be anything, so we prepare for everything.
Here is okay?
Yeah.
The moment you realize Dad's tools haven't aged as well as he has.
At Lowe's, we have a huge selection of all the top tool brands like DeWalt, Porter, Cable, and Cobalt, so you can get your dad the perfect gift for Father's Day. Great gift ideas have a starting point. Start with Lowe's.
Save big on gifts for Dad, like $50 off a Porter Cable 20-volt combo kit.
One of the greatest ever to play the game. Let's take a look at some of the milestones with Diana Taurasi. 1,000 plus three-point field goals made. Just special.
This lady is in a league of her own. She's absolutely incredible. She scored 8,000 career points, and you look at how she gets it, and she's in the best shape of her life.
8,000 career points earlier this year, and then tonight she has done it all, hitting a lot of shots beyond the arc. She has 14 points already today, looking like she's looking for another 1,000 or two just tonight. She has been special. 14 points, and we're not even midway through the second quarter. Griner fading back.
That was great defense by Kelsey Bone, getting into Brittany Griner's body and making sure that she contested the shot.
Asia Wilson tips that rebound, comes back, stopped by Griner.
You got to know she's there. She's coming every single time.
If you like voiced over that, it would just be no. Nuh-uh. When that hand goes up. Not here. Oh! Tie. Mugged by Diana Taurasi was Ty. The fastest to 1,000 we were talking about with Diana Taurasi. Take a look at this list. Steph, Clay, Damian, and Diana, the fastest to 1,000 three-point field goals made. Quite a list.
So when you talk about how special she is, it's not just our game. It's in the game, period.
Tamara Young, a little bit short. Loose ball, second opportunity, just beyond the fingertips of Taurasi. Coffey have room to drive and does.
Ty was able to make up for the two missed free throws and chase down that long rebound. Reverse it through Asia and get it over to Nia Coffey, who was able to finish it as that penetration to the goal.
Taurasi for two. Draws contact as she will.
Incredible as she comes again to the line, get two more free throws. But that same shot, they actually had to follow this time to get her to miss.
Here's kind of the depth of her resume for people taking a look at. I mean, she was the #1 overall pick in the draft for the Mercury in 2004. She was the Rookie of the Year. Remember that whole story she was telling us about Monique Billings? I mean, she has just been incredible, just decorated up and down. And by the way, hit both of those free throws. She's a 96% free throw shooter. As incredible as that sounds. Untimely turnover. Little. Just watching all the things that Griner does in terms of setting picks, blocking people. She has just been such a force, even away from the ball. Bone trying to find space. I guess I'll shoot from out here.
And it's incredible because she made space. She went in. It was a little congested. She turned away from it and did the fadeaway with the leg up. So she was ready to get that off with no contact.
Taurasi and Griner look like they're dancing. When you're seeing Griner set the pick, I mean, it is a dance. Honed over years in Russia and in Phoenix. Boy, it is pretty.
And that was not so pretty.
No. And I like the way that you went to untangle yourself, even though you're just watching from here.
Like, don't do it.
Don't do that.
Do it.
Mercury, 3-point lead, 5 minutes remaining in the second quarter. That's one of those fouls that not sure that it needed to happen.
Fouls on the Aces, number 3, Kelsey Bone. Her first personal foul.
Bone's first foul.
Joanna Bonner at the line. She'll shoot 2. Returning for your Aces, number 8, Carolyn Swords.
Bonner, last time these two teams that met, had 14 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal against the Aces. The veteran core that this team has. Bonner, Griner, Taurasi. Of course, Breon January, a spectacular player and leader in her own right now, an assistant coach with Arizona State, where she had played. On the floor coming out to help with Kayla McBride. Lindsay Allen. Watched her take long shot after long shot in warm-ups earlier today.
And the timing on that shot was perfect because she waited, she saw the screen, and then she was able to shoot over the top. She just couldn't get it to fall.
McBride, relentless, coming after Taurasi.
And so you look at the Aces as they're closing out on these shots. Ty's feet have to be angled towards the sideline and not the baseline because she's giving her a clear path to the basket, which makes it really easy to have to foul her because she's going to get to the basket.
And that was the second foul for Ty. Jamie Nard and Kelsey Plum in now for the Aces. Plum dancing with Breon January. And yep, threw her right into it.
Great read by Breon January. She saw her recovering. We see it in the NBA all the time. If they're in that position, you can get up. And you see as Ty is coming to close out, her feet are angled to the baseline instead of the sideline. And if she would have pointed to the sideline, she'd have to at least go to Taurasi and make a pass.
Now Breon January at the line. I had a chance to talk with Charlie Turner-Thorne earlier today, Arizona State's head coach. Said that when she had an opening at Arizona State, she knew that January was going to be her first call. She knew it had to be January. They had been talking for years about the right opportunity. She said what a gift to her players to have somebody living the dream. This is what her players want to do, is play in the WNBA. She said her experience is invaluable, what she's bringing.
And it's incredible because you got your point guard, and she's already a coach on the court.
Oh, a tough possession underneath for the Aces.
Too many trees down there.
They have kept Phoenix from scoring a field goal in the last 4+ minutes, though. Off the hand of Griner.
You don't see that miscue often.
Four minutes remaining in the half. Still a single-digit lead for the Mercury. It's not really falling for Phoenix. Inside to Carolyn Swords.
Incredible read by Asia. She knows when she comes up because the defense doesn't know how to defend her. She's going to shoot or penetrate. As soon as she looks at the basket, she gives herself a chance, and Carolyn Swords, smart with the cut to get the basket.
Griner underneath, just makes the move around Swords.
And Asia's got to commit. She's got to come all the way over because Griner's too smart and too crafty. Footwork is incredible.
Nard. Over to Wilson. Quick move. Looking for the foul, and it didn't happen.
And Sancho waited just a little too long to get that shot off because Asia was able to get down. Now on this other end, Joanna Bonner upset about that call because of what happened on the other end.
Kayla McBride, and one, takes it to the rack.
Why turn a meal into a snack when you can turn a snack into a meal? A 3-cheese blend pico de gallo, double the marinated steak, and a medium drink.
At least they're cute.
Taco Bell's new $5 steak nachos box. It's kind of a big meal.
The new Arrowhead Sparkling is made with real spring water. It's so refreshing and delicious. You don't need slow-mo models to sell it. Real spring water, real fruit flavors, and refreshing bubbles. Just what's refreshingly real.
Hi, this is Stevie Wonder, and I want to personally invite you to my party. It's the Stevie Wonder Song Party, celebrating life, love, and music. Get ready for you and your dancing spirit to have the time of your life.
August 3rd, 4th, 8th, 10th, and 11th at the Park Theater at Park MGM. Tickets are on sale now at Ticketmaster.com.
See and hear you there.
As a child, I always wanted to be the WNBA, but I never thought I could.
Dawson shows her range.
I was shy, awkward, a little chubby. The basketball was definitely my niche.
Taken down by Dolson.
Being in the WNBA, I've been able to inspire other young girls and help them with their confidence. I always take care of people, especially with my teammates. Now they call me Big Mama Steph. I'm here to work.
Well, Kayla McBride every year is 15 points a game. That's just who she is, what she's done for 4 years in a row. I expect nothing different. I'm trying to push her a little bit parts of her game to drive a little bit more, get to the free throw line a little bit more. So she's working on it.
I can go through.
Kayla McBride working on it. 15 points a game for the San Antonio squad. But for the Aces here, she's getting some help with A'ja Wilson inside, and that's been all the difference for this Aces team.
And once these two learn how to play off of one another, it's going to be incredible for this Aces squad because Kayla is able to do so many different things from outside, and once they close out on, like we see in the last possession, she knows how to penetrate and get to the basket as well.
McBride at the line, an and one. She's playing aggressively, taking it to the rack. Bria in January, Kelsey Club, talking, smiling with each other, defensive assignments. Brittany Griner with 10 points, Diana Taurasi 16. Griner inside, underneath. Finished by Robinson.
And so, once again, A'ja has to go all the way over, but it's the weak side guard that has to drop down and defend that post player once A'ja leaves.
Wilson takes the contact, big.
And she's got to force the contact. She's got to force the referees to call that. And she's going hard to the basket with the crossover. She comes back to her left hand, but she forces BG to get into her body.
I asked Diana Taurasi what her impressions of A'ja Wilson. In her words, she said, she is a load, hard to handle, very impressed.
This young lady is still learning. Still learning, so I'm so excited about her upside and how she's going to look as this year progresses.
Wilson converting. Plum on January. Griner with swords at her back. Kayla McBride, hands full. My goodness, what a weave by Phoenix.
Incredible defensive rotation by the Aces on that possession.
It's complicated. Wilson, double pump.
The double pump, dribble, and the step back to make space for herself. Great way to get your shot off, A'ja.
Taurasi, right through the crowd. McBride comes up with it. Nard on her left. Takes it herself. Coast to coast for Kayla McBride.
Aces right now getting a little momentum shift, tying the ball game.
Rondello calls a timeout. After the loose ball comes up, Kayla McBride, she looks at her options, says, hey, I'm out front, Bonner in front, no problem. Coast to coast, Kayla McBride scores, and it is tied up in the house. The Aces were down by as much as 11 before coming back. We have seen this over and over again, Rusha.
And they've learned a lot on the road. So hopefully with those 2 games where they fought through to get a win, they've learned how to be consistent and mentally tough so that they can stay locked in and not let the lead get away.
Well, let's get the scouting report on Kayla McBride from Coach Bill Lambier.
Kelly McBride's a solid WNBA player. 15-point a game, consistency. You know what you're going to get every night. She expressed to be a little bit more of a leadership role in the locker room for the team, something that hasn't shown itself in the first 4 years. But with a new coach, new town, new opportunity, I think that she'll come forth.
Consistency is what they have needed and gotten from Kayla McBride. She missed those first 2 games of the season as she was playing in the Turkish League Championship, and how things opened up for Asia Wilson when she and Kelsey Plum returned. Bonner, around swords, no good, gets her own rebound. Yes, Rusha, you wanted to say?
It just looked like maybe it didn't hit anything, but I guess it hit the backboard so she can get that rebound and not let it be a travel.
Well, you hit me pretty hard, so there we go. We got 2 fouls already today on you. Wilson, right through traffic, loses it. And Lonnie Mitchell comes up with it. Taurasi is fouled. Fouls on Wilson.
So coach is talking to the referees about Asia's penetration and no call as she got the ball knocked out of her hands. CD going to the line for 2.
Versus Dallas last week, Taurasi was 10 for 10 from the stripe. She just doesn't miss. Got 18 points.
And you look at it, she's so relaxed on the line. That's where she's resting. So everything else is intense, but when she steps to the line, it's all relaxation.
McBride bumped around, fighting so hard for it.
Great job by Kayla to hustle and get that ball back and get a new possession for her team.
She has been something special on both sides of the ball. Lindsay Allen back out to Swords, 15 feet. Wilson grabs it, controls her body, and Kayla McBride in the corner. With the shot clock winding down. She takes the shot. Bill Lambier, an animated conversation, a 4-point lead for the Phoenix Mercury at the half.
And now then, let's take a look at the next 3 Aces home games here in the house. Coming up Friday night, June 22nd. That's this Friday at 7 p.m.
Bill Lambier frustrated at the end of the half with a call, but 4-point lead for the Phoenix Mercury, and Amanda is with Asia Wilson.
Yeah, Asia, you've been very aggressive throughout this game, really attacking the paint. What are you seeing out there to open up those driving lanes for you?
I mean, my other post, my partner, Carm, she's really doing her part on her end with her defender, so it's making it look like it's open. So I'm just attacking, either getting something out of it or getting a foul or finding the open guard. So, you know, when you see an opening and your teammates work so hard for you to get that opening, you have to attack.
You guys got the momentum going there at the very end of the second quarter. Just how do you maintain that through the second half now?
It's all mental. It's all mental. The same mentality that we came in the beginning, we have to continue for 40 minutes, and that's what it's all about. Basketball is a game of runs. They're probably going to gain the momentum. We're going to get it back. So we just have to maintain the same momentum and just mentality.
Asia, thank you so much. And coming up next, the Aces will look to get back in the driver's seat next.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, for your...
Bring the tropics with Corona Refresca, Corona's first alcohol spiked refresher in passion fruit lime and guava lime. It's the taste of the tropics.
Today, historical sites are disappearing, but AI can help us bring history back to life.
To recreate historical sites, we had to stitch hundreds of pictures one by one. With Microsoft AI, we are able to stitch hundreds of thousands of pictures in one night. I need to make it possible because it's so important to do it. With artificial intelligence, you can go in, you can experience it.
The day has finally come, but the events of just a week ago still weigh heavy. Sports tend to galvanize communities, players, people.
To all the brave first responders, we thank you. We are Vegas strong.
And away we go. Looking up top, they score! It's the hometown hero. Shot, they score! Big rebound, and Neal scores!
5-2 final. Homage to the fans and the city of Las Vegas.
Here on the Dan Patrick Show, when a story breaks, we're right there with you. For you. In the trenches. Like nobody's business. With in-depth analysis and exclusive interviews. It's not a story until we say so. Welcome back to the Dan Patrick Show. We have breaking news courtesy of
The Dan Patrick Show. Weekdays on AT&T Sportsnet.
Always top shelf entertainment in the house. The Mercury and the Aces battling. One half in the books. Phoenix leading by 4. Diana Taurasi came in as advertised, shooting lights out today.
She can shoot off the screen. And as big as Brittany Griner is, she gets her shot off right behind her. And she knows so well just where to stop where the defense is not. And people are not closing out far enough. She gets that shot off.
Asia Wilson, meanwhile, doing the hard work inside. You heard her talk with Amanda Pflugrad saying her teammates are making things open for her, but she is giving away a lot of credit. She is working hard.
She's done a great job at forcing the tempo. When the defense is there, she knows how to get past them. I think they underestimate her quickness. So when she catches the ball, she's slow for a second, and then she reads and she makes a decision. She gets quick to the basket, or in that last one where she did a quick pull-up with a dribble and a step back to make room for the shot.
Second half action proves to be intense, promises to be intense between the Mercury and the Aces.
We know that sometimes an earthworm is a man's best friend. We know the great outdoors. We love the great outdoors. Get started fishing during the Gone Fishing event at Bass Pro Shops in Cabela's with free kids fishing in our catch and release pond and great deals on great gifts for dad, like flag t-shirts for only $5 and an Igloo 120 quart cooler for under $50. Bass Pro Shops in Cabela's. Your adventure starts here.
Once there was an organism so small, no one thought much of it at all. People said it just made a mess until ExxonMobil scientists put it to the test. They thought someday it could become fuel and power our cars. Wouldn't that be cool? And that's why ExxonMobil scientists think it's not small at all. Energy lives here.
A British invasion is headed to Las Vegas. Queen, the Crown Jewels, an exclusive Las Vegas engagement. Brian May, Roger Taylor, plus Adam Lambert. Queen, performing rock's greatest anthems. At Park Theater at Park MGM, September 1st through the 22nd. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com. There's more at QueenOnline.com.
Today, historical sites are disappearing, but AI can help us bring history back to life.
To recreate historical sites, we had to stitch hundreds of pictures one by one. With Microsoft AI, we are able to stitch hundreds of thousands of pictures in one night. I need to make it possible because it's so important to do it. With artificial intelligence, you can go in, you can experience it.
Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things.
From icons of the sport.
People can see you have zero body fat, that you have a stomach that's like a piece of iron.
To today's top athletes, In Depth gives you access to the full story beyond the headlines.
This copyrighted telecast of WNBA Enterprises may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise used in any form without the express written consent of WNBA Enterprises.
Welcome back. The Mercury and the Aces at the half. Phoenix leading by 4. Let's get to know the Las Vegas Aces.
My favorite emoji is this one.
The rolling eyes face.
The rolling of the eyes is just a natural habit. So the fact that we have an emoji for it now, it really speaks my mood.
Rolling your eyes emoji. The crying, laughing emoji. Even if I'm not laughing, I'll send that emoji.
The upside down smiley face. That's this one.
The tornado emoji, really fast, spins everywhere, and I like to think I'm kind of like that.
When I'm texting, I have a favorite emoji. I don't know what an emoji is. I have no clue.
Ooh, my favorite meal would have to be pasta. Anything pasta. I love pasta and seafood.
My go-to meal is pasta.
I love steak, but I also love Chipotle. Any seafood.
I don't care what the temperature is outside. I don't care what's going on. I always want my mom's gumbo.
I love breakfast foods, so anything like grits and eggs, sausage, all that. I love it.
The healthy option, we'll go with salmon, broccoli, and carrots, and pizza on the non-healthy.
My favorite meal is sushi or Indian food.
I'm really excited to check out the shows in Vegas. I'm looking forward to catch a Cirque du Soleil show.
The Michael Jackson show.
My favorite show would have to be the Michael Jackson show. I've seen it like maybe 2 or 3 times, and it's just never gets old.
Favorite show, Cirque du Soleil.
Bellagio fountains. The Bellagio fountain. That was really nice.
Well, I haven't gone to a show. I've been too busy here in Las Vegas, with 2 jobs. So eventually my wife's here now, and we'll go to a couple shows, and then I can answer that question a little bit better.
Should we invite Bill to go see the Michael Jackson show with us this weekend?
No.
No. Okay. Well, we'll let him know how it went. Mercury and Aces second half action coming up.
The new Arrowhead Sparkling is made with real spring water. It's so refreshing and delicious. You don't need slow-mo models to sell it. Real spring water, real fruit flavors, and refreshing bubbles. Just what's refreshingly real.
The challenges facing the country never stop. So neither does the U.S. Army. We train, adapt, and get smarter. Every soldier, every unit, every day. Not to keep up with change, but to drive it. Nobody knows what problems tomorrow will bring, but we do know who will solve them.
It was my very first car accident. I called USAA, and the first thing they asked was, "Are you okay?" They always thank you for your service, which is nice because as a spouse, you serve too.
We're the Hells, and we're USAA members for life.
Third quarter about to get underway. The Mercury and the Aces getting set. Asia Wilson warming up on the bike as well, talking with Bill Lambier before the game. And, well, Rusha, take us through the 4 factors.
And as we're watching this game, we see a lot's going on. Right now, the Aces are having a hard time with their shooting. And it looks like the Mercury, you know, they're shooting pretty well, but they're three-pointers. They've gotten up 16 three-pointers and made 6 of them. That's a real challenge for them because they've got to figure out how to close out. Free throw line. They've not missed one. So the Aces have got to make sure they take advantage of every shot that's put in front of them.
Yep, and the Aces are +7 on the boards. There's a bright spot for Las Vegas. They are playing hard. We've seen Kayla McBride. We've seen loose balls, passion plays, if you will. Really, that advantage seems to be going towards the Las Vegas Aces.
And they look good. It helped them get that momentum closing out the half. And you look at what they've been doing, and everybody's seeming to get on the same page.
Amanda is standing by with Kelly Raymond, the assistant for the Vegas Aces.
Yeah, Kelly, the Aces, they really found their rhythm there to close out the second. What did you notice during that stretch?
I noticed that we played a little bit better defense on them, and we really ran with them. You know, they're coming off a back-to-back, so I think the more we push the ball and run in transition, the better.
What adjustments are you looking to see from this Aces team in the second half?
Well, we're hoping Diana Taurasi gets a little cold, first off. And, you know, just a team defensive effort. We just all need to be on the same page and link up together.
Coach, thank you so much. Guys, back to you.
Thank you very much. Of course, she's joking when she says she hopes Diana Taurasi is going to get cold because hope is not a plan. And I guarantee you that they have a plan for Diana Taurasi, who has been absolutely spectacular. 4 for 8 from beyond the arc.
So it looks like they're going to come back out, and we know that Diana Taurasi only gets better as the time goes on, but what they have to do is make sure they continue to push her and try not to let her get the ball so easily. Defense before she catches the ball.
For Diana Taurasi, she has only taken shots from beyond the arc. 4 for 8. She is 6 for 6 from the free throw line. 5 assists, 3 rebounds. And as you said and pointed out, she does it all while looking so relaxed and confident.
She hadn't even messed up her bunch. She looks great.
Kelsey Plum bringing the ball up. Las Vegas Aces, their key has been when they can put together 40 minutes, when they can be consistent in their effort. Pretty good first half, but the Mercury wasn't shooting as well to start the half as they typically are. Breon January to Taurasi from beyond the arc again. Good Lord, 5 for 9. Okay, so the hope doesn't work. She is not cold coming out.
It's not going to happen. Kelly definitely said that jokingly. And the one thing you look at is just making sure that you play her before she gets the ball. As she runs around those screens, you got to have some pressure.
Ty back out to Plum. Plum for 3. So sweet.
Great shot by Kelsey Plum. She sat there, she had her feet set, and Ty was able to pull the defense in and kick the ball out for a great shot by Kelsey.
Seven seconds on the shot clock. Breon January looking at it. No look pass. Drained by Sancho Little.
Great read by Sancho, because what she saw is that Asia had to help with D coming off of that screen.
Swords. Left hand off the glass, does not finish.
And that's the thing about Brittney Griner. She makes you adjust your shot, even when you think you're open. Just knowing she's coming behind you makes you make an adjustment.
Casting that shadow and then over the top hook.
Incredible.
Wilson trying to pass through traffic. What a pass from Ty. Carolyn Swords tipped that over to Wilson to get the new life. Left hand no good, right hand no good. Swords, third time's a charm.
But I love the intensity on the offensive boards. They're going to the glass. Kayla was aggressive. She had to get there. She made a way between the screens and then still got a chance to get her hands on it. And Carolyn was able to finish it up for her.
Griner with Swords just works her way right around.
Brittney Griner figures out a way to get an advantage. And Coach saw down here on that end when Brittney Griner went around. She's using her arm. Looks like she's getting a little advantage with the little hook. So Coach makes it known.
How did you miss that? With that, the technical and Diana Taurasi shooting. Asia Wilson, inside, hard. Off the foot of Swords.
She went really hard to the basket, but the weak side helped. Brittney Griner came in and knocked the shot loose. That's the spot where Asia has to learn that she's coming, give her a good pump fake and accept that contact and go up and get that foul.
Back to Bonner. Ty coming out with a hand up. Plum coming up. January in front of her. Kayla McBride in the corner. Wilson.
And the post player taking the contact, getting the shot up, and finishing. Getting ready to go to the line for an and one.
Foul is on Breon January. Take a look.
And you see Asia was ready to pass it off, but she crossed over the point guard, took contact, got it up, and now she gets that bonus.
Wilson at the line. Jisoo enters again for Vegas. Carolyn Swords taking a break. Conversion by Wilson. 6-point lead for the Mercury.
So Jisoo is one of the more physical post players, so I'm sure they're looking to get a body on Brittney Griner. And you see already she's putting her body in front of Griner. Let's see what type of adjustment she can make.
Forcing into double. Jisoo from Korea, limited English. She's still learning the language. Notice that when they played each other last time, she got on Twitter, posted a picture of her next to Griner and said, "Look, I'm short."
And that's something that she looks for. She's super physical, and she's not intimidated by what's going on right now. So she has a chance.
Ty, ball bouncing around, handles it. McBride now coming around the front. Jisoo underneath. Wilson.
Fearless.
Great.
Fearless. She's not afraid. She knows she can get her shot off because most people are used to defending a right-handed player. So when she's coming off of that screen or that dribble to the basket, she can get it up easy.
Taurasi changes the conversation again. No-look feed to a driving Griner.
We spoke earlier about their rhythm and how they play so well together. She knows where she's going to be. She doesn't even have to look at her.
Little.
And we see Little right now in her game last night. She was 6 for 6 earlier on in the game. And earlier in this first half, she was 0 for 6. But she's picked up a little rhythm here in the second half.
McBride for 2. Aces keeping it close. 6 points still. Tied, Chasen Taurasi.
What do you say? What is there to say? This woman is incredible. She reads the defense so well, and she's used to a hand in face.
Taurasi has 25 points. That's how many she had total last time these two teams met. We still have a quarter and a half to go. The WNBA family is deeply saddened by the passing of Ann Donovan at the age of 56. Inducted into the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame in 1995, Donovan had one of the most decorated careers in basketball history. As a player, Donovan started Old Dominion University before earning 2 Olympic gold medals in the 1980s. Her incredible success in the game continued as a coach, where she added 2 more Olympic gold medals, including one as the head coach of the 2008 U.S. national team. She also served as head coach for 5 different WNBA franchises, earning a WNBA championship with the Seattle Storm in 2004. Her impact on women's basketball will never be forgotten.
Real smooth. Real smooth? Real smooth. Real smooth. Real smooth. Real smooth.
Gatorade Flow, all the flavor with a smooth finish.
Experience the magic of Bruno Mars. July 25th, 27th, and 28th, Park Theater at Park MGM. Bruno Mars. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com. Bruno Mars, July 25th, 27th, and 28th, Park Theater at Park MGM.
I am the DQ Jurassic Chomp Blizzard. Nothing rivals my massive peanut butter bites. And you can only find me at DQ, so hurry in. Because I'm not fast food. I am fan food.
Growing up in Indiana, you knew the game of basketball. Now, that's what you knew. I wanted to be the best.
Too easy for Skylar Diggins.
Coming back from my injury was one of the biggest hurdles in my professional career. I'd never been without the game of basketball before, so just being out there on the floor again with my team was an accomplishment. I was really proud of that. I'm here to work.
Diana Taurasi has 25 points already tonight. She has been absolutely devastating beyond the arc. The Aces, though, out-rebounding the Mercury. Midway through the third quarter, Coffey fighting hard for it.
And I love that. Nia's not afraid. You see she used her body and she went in to follow the shot from Asia. But now she gets to jump ball with Brittany Griner. Let's see how this goes.
Nia Coffey, 6'1". Brittany Griner, 6'9". That's where those you can score, right there.
Just a few inches.
Huh, who knew that was gonna happen? Right over to Diana Taurasi. Down to the floor goes McBride. Jisoo, hand up in the face. Loose ball.
Asia got a hand on it, but clearly Phoenix knocked it out.
Asia Wilson with 17 points, 9 rebounds, heading towards another double-double. Kayla McBride looking at Jisoo. Jisoo not feeling the pass coming. Taurasi, dagger to the heart, coming back. Uh-oh.
Post player, you got to keep the ball in strong. Get those elbows out. As Asia got the rebound, she brought it down, made it easier for Talbot to come and get it.
De'Erica Hamby coming in for Jisoo. 4 fouls on Bonner. Griner intercepting that one, and immediately Taurasi shooting.
And it's such a great read by BG, because she was watching where the hand of Asia was going, so she can tip that to her own player.
Oh, head bouncing on the floor for De'Erica Hamby.
She went down hard, but she got up.
Fouls on number 20. Third personal foul. Fourth team foul.
It's a third foul on Camille Little. Let's take a look at it again. Looked like a little bit of a slip as well. Lindsay Allen to Wilson. They got Wilson shooting far away from the basket.
And that's her range, but there was nobody on the offensive boards there.
Right.
Nothing but orange surrounding the goal.
Foul away from the ball. It's called on De'Erica Hamby.
Foul is on the aces, number 5, De'Erica Hamby. That's her first personal foul.
Got to be ready to battle when you're down there playing defense in the post against Brittany Griner, because she's super physical. She's got plenty of body. You got to be able to beat her to the spot.
Look, it's a 9-point deficit from the Las Vegas Aces. They got 3 minutes left in this quarter. From Bill Lambier and the Aces' point of view, there's the elbow wrap.
And that's exactly what Coach was looking at when they called that foul on Carolyn, or the lack of a foul down here when she scored against Carolyn. She catches the ball, and she even goes up high this time. She hooks her around the shoulder and the back of her neck.
McBride with room for 3. No good, loose ball. Ends up in the hands of Mercury. McBride with the rebound. She is pushing. Straight up through the middle, drawing the contact is Kayla McBride.
And she went in with reckless abandon. She knew she was going to take some contact because nobody else was right behind her. She gets it off the board, and she's coming down, and she's looking around to see who's coming with her. A player behind her, a couple in front. Camille Little called with the foul as she opened up.
$14 points for Kayla McBride. Kayla McBride, a difference maker. That's her average, 15 points. We still have another quarter to go. You know, versus Dallas, she was really the spark for the Aces. She scored 11 of the Aces' first 16 points. She has emerged as a leader, as we said at the top of the show.
De'Erica Hamby is down there working against Brittany Griner. One ref called an offensive foul. The other ref came from the other side calling a defensive foul. So let's see who gets the advantage here.
And Bill standing over the top, Bill Lambier, right behind the officials.
Bird's
Casting
eye
shadow.
view.
Yeah.
But as De'Erica was playing against Brittany, you saw Leilani come in, and she had her hands in the bottom of De'Erica's back. So I'm anxious to see who they call this foul against. Plenty of contact. It could go either way.
take a look at it again. It went the Aces' way.
So De'Erica is trying to play, and here's Leilani with two hands in the back of De'Erica Hamby, making it an offensive foul, giving the Aces the possession, going the other way.
Sandwiched. So the foul's called on Leilani.
A Hamby sandwich.
A Hamby sandwich. Oh, look at you. You can't laugh at your own joke. You didn't even give me time to laugh at it. You're not sorry. I know when you're sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, exactly. Fifth foul on Bonner.
And that's huge for Phoenix, because talking to Coach earlier, we talked about the fact that they only get about 10 points coming off of the bench. And Bonner is one of their big three.
Yeah, and as I said at the top of the show, when Bonner, Griner, and Taurasi each have 12 points, Phoenix is 9-0, but Bonner right now with 7 points. Griner and Taurasi well beyond the 12. Griner 16, Taurasi 25 last I looked.
They've made up for what she's missing.
Yep. Foul on Hamby there.
It's a large task to defend Brittany Griner. She keeps going at it, but some battles you'll win and some you'll lose. She lost that one and got a foul called in the post.
Griner turns, hits it.
Right over the top. And she's too big, and you just got to make sure she can't get that, because by the time she gets there, it's too late.
Coffee using her size.
Incredible move. She used her elbow and her body to get space before she went up for the shot.
Hamby doing hard work. Another foul on Hamby as she's trying to hold off Brittany Griner. Leaving her hands up for emphasis.
And she's got it strong, but when you're getting hit in the stomach, your hands tend to go down. So she's taking the punishment.
Just like that, Griner now at 19. Hamby going to step out after getting 3 pretty quick fouls. Tag, you're it. Uh-oh, Jisoo brought the ball down. Leilani Mitchell. Nat took it away.
And that's basketball 101 for a post player. Keep it high so the little guards cannot get it.
Leilani Mitchell played for Lane Elliott at Utah. Breon January out to Mitchell for 3.
And they convert and able to get 3 points out of that lack of possession where you're just too lackadaisical with the ball. Every possession counts.
Nia Coffey not lackadaisical on the finish on this side, though.
Incredible power by Nia, going up over and over and over again. But the force to be reckoned with, Brittany Griner in the middle.
Mariah Jefferson talking about Coffey, says, look, she's never seen anybody more athletic than Coffey, she said. She jumps over people. But when you got Griner there and you're trying to go up against her, that is some serious strength. Shot is short. Asia saying, hey, what about my elbow? Got tapped. Mitchell for 3. Uh-oh, she got hot.
They've got threes coming from everywhere. They are raining threes from everywhere. Not where you would expect it to come from, but Leilani Mitchell has hit the last 2 in a row and given her team a spark of energy.
It started with Nia Coffey being really tough under the glass.
You know, she was able to draw the defender in and get it up on the glass, and she keeps going back and forth. But that Brittany Griner is too strong, too much. And Camille rotating the ball over. Leilani Mitchell with her feet set, kicking it up and getting that shot to go down for 3.
First 2 buckets of the day for Leilani Mitchell, both from that side of the court, beyond the arc. 6 points for Leilani Mitchell. And
If you could see the bench, what they were doing, they were cheering, excited for her hitting those shots. So that changes things for Coach Brondello with her production off the bench.
The breakout season that Leilani Mitchell had in 2010, she was second in the WNBA in three-point makes behind Diana Taurasi. She's a shooter. She just hasn't had as many opportunities this year.
She's definitely capable. And I think a lot of times when you don't see people getting hot, you neglect to close out on them because you don't know what they can do. But this young lady's a great shooter, so the team's going to have to pay attention and make sure they close all the way out on her.
The Aces had stuck with the Mercury hanging around 6 points down, 4 points down. This is the largest lead at 13 that the Mercury has had. Allen steps back. Bucket's not falling, but second opportunity from Coffey. Inside, right through traffic.
Nia Coffey again on the boards, being an enforcer down there, using her body really well. But Lindsey Allen's got to pay attention to what's going on, take care of the ball, and take the shot when she has it. She was open twice, but she looked to pass.
Yeah, this team's assist leader is Lindsey Allen, but sometimes the opportunity is the shot.
Absolutely, you've got to take the shot.
Wilson, no good. Loose ball again. All those loose balls, though, the Mercury are coming up with fairly consistently. Leilani Mitchell inside. Breon January. Coffey comes out to greet her. Doesn't matter. Money.
There's not much else to be said other than you have to get there, but these guards are so smart with the way that they penetrate and draw the defense in that you can't get there quick enough.
10 uncontested points by Phoenix. A very quick 10-0 run, under 2 minutes.
And here in this last possession, you see Asia was able to go to the guard and use her body and her height against her, get the foul, and still go up.
Well, with a devastating run in the last 2 minutes, the Mercury head into the fourth quarter with a 16-point lead.
Once there was an organism so small, no one thought much of it at all. People said it just made a mess until ExxonMobil scientists put it to the test. They thought someday it could become fuel and power our cars. Wouldn't that be cool? And that's why ExxonMobil scientists think it's not small at all. Energy lives here.
Hi, this is Stevie Wonder, and I want to personally invite you to my party. It's the Stevie Wonder Song Party, celebrating life, love, and music. Get ready for you and your dancing spirit to have the time of your life.
August 3rd, 4th, 8th, 10th, and 11th at the Park Theater at Park MGM. Tickets are on sale now at Ticketmaster.com.
See and hear you there.
So 3-on-3 in OT. The shot's 44-19 in favor of St. Louis. Pulls up. That feeds Steen. That didn't connect. Back the other way comes Smith. He's got Carlson looking to join him. Smith over the blue line, left side. On a Carlson, and he scores! William Carlson's first of the year. Wins it in OT, 3-2.
What a shot by William Carlson, and the Golden Knights do it again.
One of my favorite Seton moments was when he lost a bet and he had to dress up as a tiger. When these guys are all in, go to work, and you're on national TV, it's a whole lot different than we're sitting around having beers and saying, that would be pretty cool. And then he came in dressed up as a tiger. It looks like you were an extra in Cats. Seton, you look stupid.
I think that's the idea, Dan.
And it was cool.
The Dan Patrick Show. Weekdays on AT&T Sportsnet.
always, the action is hopping and popping inside the house. The Aces and the Mercury. A run at the end of the third quarter, a 10-0 run, put the Mercury up 75-59. Fourth quarter action now, and it is the time for the Aces to get physical. Leilani Mitchell had 2 3-pointers in that run. Plum, run over by Talbot for the... Let's send it over to Amanda Pflugrad, who was listening in the huddle.
Yeah, in the huddle, Coach Lambier said, we have to work hard right now. It's imperative that we keep fighting, and I need to see stops and rebounds.
Yep, stops on one side, makes on the other. He puts them together at the beginning of this game pretty well. Diana Taurasi not on the floor right now. Swarmed. Oh, she thought about it. Coffey comes inside. Shot was off before the buzzer.
She got it off, but she had a shot earlier. She's got to take the open shot because she just complicates it for herself when she gets in there. Lucky she was able to get it to drop. Great defense by Ty. Unable to get the full possession.
We'll see what the officials are discussing.
They're looking at the shot clock and whether it was supposed to be reset or get down to 14 or 16.
Ty came in aggressively with her right hand, disrupted that pass. Was recovered, though, by the Mercury. What are the keys for the Aces, while I have you for a moment, Bruce? What are the keys for the Aces in this quarter?
Right now, that defensive pressure has got to be monumental. They've got to make sure they've got hands in the passing lane, defending the passer, and making sure that they are bumping these cutters because they've got a lot of action moving around underneath the basket. And as Coach said, rebounding. They've got rebounds, but they've got to finish because they've gotten offensive rebounds as well.
Griner, same shot, turns around. This one doesn't go. Here's the opportunity for Vegas. Hard, strong drive.
Wow. Nia Coffey called for the offensive foul, and she's also a little gimpy on that left ankle.
That hurts twice.
You see Nia here, she's coming. The defender was still moving. I'm confused as to how she got the charge. She didn't have her body in front of her because she was beside her. But the referees called it, and that's what it is.
Talbot off the mark.
Right now, the Aces have to look to execute on a play and make sure that they get a basket.
Whoa! Handmade.
Great move. She looked to see where Brittany Griner was before she penetrated, and she came back to the same spot because had she continued to the middle, she would have had help side, so she was able to get that shot up.
Into Griner. Staying with her was Kelsey Bone. That's where the foul is.
And that's the physical presence you need against Brittany Griner. Unfortunately, it was a foul, but Bone is playing great defense on her, making it uncomfortable because she's had to kick it out and then get it back in after a readjustment.
Brittany Griner at the line, 2 shots.
One of the best free throw shooting teams in the league. The best free throw shooting team in the league is Phoenix. Brittany Griner is about 81%.
And as if Leilani wasn't enough for the Aces, here comes the GOAT.
Don't make a good GOAT sound, but if I did, that's where I would have inserted it. Ty looking for the setup. Wasn't pretty, but it worked.
We'll take it. 2 points for the Aces. Took about 15 seconds for them to get into that set, but once they got it, she got the screen and came right on off.
Yeah, Hamby and Young looking at each other. Uh-oh.
Okay, a little time on the bench, maybe got her a little bit cold. We'll take it.
Sure. Chance to cut it to single digits here for the Aces. Coffee got the foul. This is a smaller lineup for the Aces. No Jitsu, no Swords, and no Wilson.
And you see, Ty liked the matchup that Coffee had because she shooed Kelsey Plum, told her go into the corner because she wanted to go into Coffee. She was able to go against her defense stronger than she is, and now she's at the line for 2.
I was just going to say, these have to be in, for the Aces to have the opportunity.
Whenever you have an opportunity to score with the clock stopped, you got to put points on the board.
It's 2 big ones from Coffee. How about this? Coffee had been out for several games, came back. Last game, Bill Lambier told me he thought she was running too fast for herself. This game, she seems to have really found a niche on both sides, defensively making an impact.
Being a presence on the boards.
Ty coming to help on Taurasi. January all alone. Huh.
And you saw down low, De'Erica and Coffee were trying to figure out who was going to go to her. They made a bad decision. Nobody got there.
Hamby inside.
Great for Dee to get the ball and put it up, but now we've got to see what the Aces do on defense to get a stop.
Bonner over to Griner. Got clocked.
Kelsey Bone coming from up high to help, and that's the rotation from the weak side, even though it's a guard, but I know they want to go big with the help on Griner. I don't know that Kelsey Plum could have done any better.
Back in the game for your Aces, number 21, Kayla McBride.
McBride coming in now. And Plum coming out. So it is Coffee, Young, McBride, Bone, and Hamby. Six seconds on the shot clock. This is Bonner. 3 seconds. Shot has got to go up, but it does not go in.
That was a great switch by Coffee and De'Erica because De'Erica can play the 3 just as well.
Ty, gonna go up, swatted away by Brittany Griner. The lead is 10 points, 4th quarter, just under 6 minutes remaining in the house.
A British invasion is headed to Las Vegas. Queen, the Crown Jewels, an exclusive Las Vegas engagement. Brian May, Roger Taylor, plus Adam Lambert. Queen, performing rock's greatest anthems. At Park Theater at Park MGM, September 1st through the 22nd. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com. There's more at QueenOnline.com.
Before there could be a nation, there had to be people willing to fight for it, to take on the world's greatest challenges, whatever they might be. So the U.S. Army masters not only tactics and strategy, but also physics and chemistry. We make battle plans and create breakthroughs in medicine, science, and engineering. Our next mission could be anything, so we prepare for everything.
Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things.
Let's get caught up. We'll start with the GOAT. Diana Taurasi has been unbelievable. 25 points. She has been devastating from beyond the arc.
Shooting from everywhere. The only time we had some hope and some recognition of her being human was when she missed one. And then we have Asia Wilson coming in and being a force with her 4th double-double. Shooting, penetrating, catching it, and also got a block or 2 in there.
Phoenix, the best three-point shooting team in the league. They are 12 for 28 today. Breon January, leave her alone, she'll make you pay too.
And they've got help from Leilani as well as Diana Taurasi. They've got threes coming from everywhere. It's raining threes in the house.
Yep, January 3 for 3 from beyond the arc. Taurasi 6 for 13 from long range.
Right now, the Aces have to look to be assertive. Everyone, when they get the ball, you can't look to pass it. You have to be a threat first.
10-point Phoenix lead on the back-to-back. They beat the Connecticut Sun last night. They have won 7 straight games. They're going for their 8th consecutive. Aces, the youngest team in the league. January from the corner. January's looking at that ball, planning to try to take it away from Ty.
It's an interesting look. They got the vet, Ty, playing the point guard right now.
Jisoo and Asia in to give the length back to the Aces.
And Asia just forces it. You know, what are you going to do? You got to call something. So she puts herself in a position for the referees to have to make a decision. She forces it towards Brittany Griner, goes up and gets the call.
Asia Wilson in the line.
The Aces as a team are 68% from the line. Wilson is 6 of 9 free throw shooting today. Camille Little comes in. Sancho Little goes out. Little swap. Rusha Brown, we have seen this before. It is an 8-point lead for Phoenix. We have seen the Aces chip away. 5 minutes remaining. What has to happen?
Right now, they have got to be consistent on the defensive end, contesting all shots, getting great rebounds. And that three from Kayla McBride would have been incredible for the momentum that they need to get.
Would have. But that's the right idea, right? She was wide open, an opportunity again. Loose ball, Taurasi. Off a tie and the face of the GOAT afterwards.
And she's so smart. She knew coming over here that she was just going to try and bounce it off of her because she had too much momentum going out of bounds.
It's not her first day. Bonner falling away. No look, she looks away to make the pass.
Great read by Jisoo Park.
Asia. Oh my, nobody there, but that one swatted away. It's Ace's ball. Take us through the scouting report on Taurasi.
So we've talked about Diana, and we've even seen her today. She does everything well. This woman has been able to score, pass, defend. And we look at what she does for her team. Makes everything easy.
A true leader you had on there. We have certainly seen it today.
Absolutely. Even from the bench. When she had an opportunity to get some rest, she's cheering from the bench, leading her team from the bench, pointing to Leilani where she needs to be, and talking to her team. So her presence is essential for the Phoenix Mercury.
You have a feeling when she serves a bowl of cereal in the morning, it's a no-look bowl of cereal on the table. She is something special.
And she's rather calm tonight. Her facial expression is just calm. You know, she's a little feisty most nights. I'm waiting to see what she says or does with the refs.
We can't hear you.
Maybe she's just waiting. 16 points for Kayla McBride. Tie. Well, all these baskets would be so helpful if they could fall for the Aces, but none of them are right now.
The Aces are getting great looks, but just can't get anything to fall.
That has been the story for the youngest team in the league. The ball movement of Phoenix has really been impressive.
Great defensive rotation by the Aces, but they got to get their hands on these balls. These are possessions that they have to have. You can't give them a chance to get the ball back under their basket.
Taurasi. On the other side, the long shot's not falling for Phoenix either. Kayla McBride. Long rebound, this one for 2.
She's staying with it. Okay, she missed her three-pointer. She followed her shot, and she stayed locked in.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. Kayla McBride comes in, hits the 2. Close game, 3.5 minutes left.
As a child, I always wanted to be the WNBA, but I never thought I could.
Dawson shows her range.
I was shy, awkward, a little chubby, but basketball was definitely my niche.
Taken down by Dolson.
Being in the WNBA, I've been able to inspire other young girls and help them with their confidence. I always take care of people, especially with my teammates. Now they call me Big Mama Steph. I'm here to work.
Experience the magic of Bruno Mars. July 25th, 27th, and 28th. Park Theater at Park MGM. Bruno Mars. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com. Bruno Mars. July 25th, 27th, and 28th. Park Theater at Park MGM.
Welcome back. Well, tonight the story has been the Mercury from beyond the arc. They've just been devastating.
And it comes from everywhere. You've had Breon January, Diana Taurasi, Leilani has hit a few. And it's incredible because the Mercury have made more than the Aces have even attempted.
Diana Taurasi on 25 points before we were even halfway through the third quarter. Look at that satisfied
Look at the
smile.
smirk on her face. She's incredible because when you work hard and you see it happen, that's your expectation.
Look at her body language as she makes her way to the corner, looking so relaxed. Another opportunity, that's Breon January. What a gift Arizona State has in having Breon January as the assistant coach. Do as I say and as I do.
Because she shows it. And I have no question that she wouldn't be able to get out there and show them and kill any of the players. So you have respect for a coach when you know they can do the things that they're telling you.
Yeah, I mean, Charlie Turner-Thorne had been having discussions with January for years, knowing that she wanted to get into coaching. But to be able to have that opportunity and concurrently while playing in the WNBA, that is special. First shot's no good for Bonner. Makes the back half of it.
So they need to look down at the mismatch. Jisoo Park with a mismatch with Breon January. But the look for Asia Wilson is always one we'll take.
Las Vegas is outscoring Phoenix 17-7 in the fourth quarter. Griner back out. Taurasi quick. Coming around the other side. Here's another opportunity. So you get your stop, you got to get your make.
Execute on offense. Ooh, great cross up.
Goodness.
Saints. I love that they're both going to the board so hard, but they knock each other down. Luckily, the Aces continue to get the possession.
2 minutes.
That one hurt them.
When you get a stop, you got to be able to get down there and convert and make a good possession.
Bonner from the corner. That was big.
Huge for the Phoenix Mercury. They get a great rotation, ball movement from one spot to the next, all the way to the corner to Dewana Bonner. And the defense just could not rotation. One too many.
This is a team that has major swagger right now. 7 consecutive wins. All their stars are healthy. They're making the back-to-back look like a cakewalk.
And so you see Kayla McBride coming down. Even though she crosses up Breon January, she comes in, but it's so full in there. And then the offensive rebound. Ty comes up with the ball. She's looking for some help, but you got to see who's switching off on you. You got Brittany Griner at 6'9", switching off onto you. And here, too easy. Nobody even out there. DT penetrates, makes the defense stuff in, and she kicks it out to Camille. She pump fakes to make the defense hesitate just a little before getting it out.
Foul is on Breon January. Nope, it's on Kayla McBride, excuse me.
Breon January a little upset with the fact that she thought she was there the entire time.
Kayla McBride at the line, 2 shots.
Kayla's shot looks a little weird. She's been doing a lot of floaters. And so she hadn't been following through, and now she'll get another chance. Breon January let her frustration get the best of her, yakking with the ref.
A technical foul has been assessed to Phoenix's number 12, Breon January.
Diana Taurasi takes control of her team, speaking with them. Kayla McBride shooting free throw. Technical. Hits that one.
Great follow through on that shot. So hopefully she gets a little bit of a rhythm and she can finish her last free throw. And here she's still going at the ref. You see Breon January fussing at the ref. And the ref says, okay, okay. And she keeps going, and gets the whistle. Great shot.
McBride hits both of them, trailing now by 7 are the Aces with under 2 minutes remaining. Ball in the hands of Taurasi.
So time and possession right here. Looking at how well the Phoenix Mercury will play this.
Woo! What a pass to Bonner. No dice, doesn't go. Second opportunity. Sucked into the hands of Brittany Griner. Shot clock ticking down, though. Taurasi's going to take the ball into her own hands, and Hamby has the foul.
Too many opportunities on the offensive end. You have got to come away with that defensive rebound and give your team a chance on the other end.
The previous play is under review.
They're going to review it here.
She goes up. Great pass. Bonner misses the gimme. No rebound. She misses it again. They kick it out. And nobody gets down on the ball. It's all orange. The hustle plays right now are going all to the Phoenix Mercury.
Bill Lambier speaking with the Aces. Coach, the officials are looking to see whether that was a 2 or a 3 that Taurasi was fouled on, what the feet were. Diana Taurasi has said of Wilson, she plays like she's been in the league 10 years. As I mentioned earlier, she called her a load in terms of trying to defend her and said, you know, she's really excited to see how Wilson is going to develop.
And this young lady is still figuring it out. So it's great to watch her as she uses her natural ability. But as she learns and figures out her body and how to be physical and the defense and how to read them, she's going to be a beast for the Las Vegas Aces.
First team foul in the last 2 minutes. Diana Taurasi is in the line.
And it is a 3, and so Taurasi will shoot 3 shots. These are the first points she's had since midway through the third quarter. Ten for 10 from the stripe today has been Diana Taurasi, 28 points. Tie for 2.
She gets one to drop, but this time she was smart with it. She penetrated, made the defense, which was Brittany Griner, step back, and then made space and got her shot. You will not be shooting over Brittany Griner.
You can try, but it's not going to go well, right? Tried.
No bueno.
Bonner, devastating. And again, Bonner, Taurasi, and Griner all plus 12 points or more. Trying to go over Griner.
You just got to see where she is. The shot is good if she's another half foot back.
Mentioned it earlier that Phoenix 9-0 when 12 plus points for Bonner, Griner, and Taurasi. They are there again. Taking a look at the Aces' upcoming schedule, they just get right back on it as they head over to the Seattle Storm, who've beaten them this year a couple of times. Then they will host Liberty here next Friday and host the Minnesota Lynx. And next Sunday, then a homestand, right? Liberty, Lynx, Wings, and Sparks. So 4 games at home after a long road stretch.
And a pretty good challenge with those games, too. At least they'll be at home, be able to get some rhythm, get some practice in. Because when they're on the road like they are right now, there's not much practice time. So they'll be able to get a little tutelage from Bill Laimbeer.
Yeah, and the chemistry is still building for this team. This is the youngest team in the league. When you look at these 2 teams, for example, Griner, Taurasi, much of the core of this Phoenix team has been together for years. Phoenix, new city, lots of new players. It's going to take a minute.
Coach Laimbeer said you have got to learn and learn quickly.
Yeah, he does kind of tough but tender. I mean, he really gets it with these players. He plays to their strengths. They all tell me how much they love playing for him because he knows who you are and takes the best parts of you and puts them into that system. But he's also not the person to complain to if you're tired, if you feel like it's too hard, because he knows, he's lived it.
And he won't make any excuses for you either. He challenges you to be your best, and the only way you do that is to challenge yourself. He can't do it for you.
This game has had 3 of the top leading scorers in the WNBA, and Wilson, Griner, Taurasi, and 3 of the top 7 assist leaders. Here's Hamby. No good for 3. Taurasi takes it away and smiles. Well, if you're a fan of basketball, you have to be a fan of the game that you saw here tonight. Great effort by both teams. Diana Taurasi, one of the greatest of all time.
Incredible game by the Phoenix Mercury. They played so well coming off the back-to-back, but right now they are definitely the team to beat in this league. And the Las Vegas Aces have a lot to learn, but tonight they showed some great qualities. So we'll see what they do as they head back out.
8 consecutive wins for the Phoenix Mercury as they pick up a 12-point win over the Las Vegas Aces.
Catch the intensity and excitement of Major League Rugby all season long on AT&T Sportsnet.
Above me is a brand new sign.
This is the worst reveal ever.